Coffee. I am quite young. Nana no dear no.
Oh, he is one.
I'm resume.
No, he at 2 ben or coffee board, so is ya. Or my coffee booth
at 2. Are they?
Yes, when you 2 if you bought
why no. Who be this? Are you of fire? Of fire, is it? Yenty of fire, Yenty. Danny Shume.
Abano D-Levy, Mimblemu, be a soccer teacher, FIFA, the Miblemuno. Mimblemu, be a secretary, FIFA, and a Miblemu. I go na me, one a Miblemu. Set taxiway, and I'm also a taxiway. And Kajama 2 back on Tina board, and so Nanka, assume ye. Would the American Mako eat 2 back on every board, so Nakofa 2 for Fraba. Yakodako Soria, or Mako Setu Kuruma Konwa, Apapahu, a Binsoko D-Levy, Santine. Etika the Jeffrey for one of my boss bo and come a 2 back on Copen board, so Sanaka Ghana for Sakroma told me, you know, I see. Me more to be a D2A to be moving a minimum to a crow. And come a quite a 2 back on Cotton about no Sanaka Ghana for you, Asumunia. Aqua, who did I myself, but I can't just bobo. I must say, you 2 back on a free, and the other 12 for Fraba. And you bet you why. Max for now, Alban D-Levy, Mimblemu, be a soccer teacher, FIFA, the Miblemuna. Mimblemu, be a secretary, FIFA, and a Miblemu. I go na me, one a Miblemu. Set taxiway, and I'm also a taxiway. And Kajama 2 back on Tina board, and so Nanka, assume ye. Would the American Mako eat 2 back on every board, so Nakofa 2 for Fraba. Yakodako Soria, or Mako Setu Kuruma Konwa, Apapahu, a Binsoko D-Levy, Santine. Etika the Jeffrey for one of my boss bo and come a 2 back on Copen board, so Sanaka Ghana for Sakroma told me, you know, I see. Me more to be a D2A to be moving a minimum to a crow.
That is over this a moon teacher out. No more. So more to be a D2A to be. You're going to back on every board. And they say to be swabber. To obey me. Now, my host will be say, can the chef knows next nothing about journalism? And Paul, with journalism, me find your race. It's Munquam got here, but I have woman up in journalism. Woman named journalism, you know, journalism here. Johnny. Johnny Bear. Johnny C. as here to do. Johnny Bear. Johnny Hughes. How was it? Johnny. Okay, so Johnny said I'm
happy that you are giving them cheaper prices of fuel at the pump. But they are now complaining that you have given us this, we are happy, we are praising you. Now you want to come and take 1 cedi of every liter. It shows that you have not properly engaged the people. If you had engaged the people, you'd have known that, we can't pay 1 cedi. We don't want to pay.
No. Hold on. Where? Johnny Hughes. Me Johnny Hughes. Onye. Johnny Hughes ni. Me. Johnny's bite. No, where Johnny's lick? Where Johnny's bite? Where do all lick who won't bite? Johnny's a day. Johnny's bite. Mamma sent and you see, some of us, we are natural born orators. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm an extempo speaker. I'm an expert when it comes to language. And when somebody is speaking, I intentionally watch them and the choice of words they use and what they intend to use the choice of words for. Now, Media Johnny, it's so funny that the Johnny I know, he's not biting. He's licking around the issue. So either say, free Johnny's bite to Johnny's lick. They say, one lick as but Johnny Lake. But so person bite Johnny. So my mention there or my mention the menu Johnny here. Muhodo. Daniel Bonnie Yenti. Start view.
At the pump.
Okay, so start view.
But they are now, the people are happy that you are giving them cheaper prices.
So first of all, Danny wants to remind the people that for yatesu inti monya happy. It's not the people speaking. Danny can they who feel it? Can they who feel it? There is one issue yato petroleum and ayateso, and there is another yade tax yatoso. So when you want to hit it, go straight and hit it, and say tax na modi yatoso no. It is neither here nor there. And as I may support it, you must bite. You don't need to lick. So he said the people are happy that you've reduced. So communication. He wants to remind the people that we've reduced the pump. fuel price at the pump. Then Johnny Yan can was ya can't eat a D-levy at once. After yes, and Johnny, Yented obey.
But they are now complaining that you have given us this, we are happy, we are praising you. Now you want to come and take
Okay. Hold on. Look at what they are praising you that we are not happy. You are, and look at no, the people have not said they are happy anywhere. So Johnny, please continue to bite. Don't be licking. This one sounds like you are licking instead of biting. Johnny, please, you have to lick. And you have to bite. Don't lick. After I say the people are happy and they are good. Johnny, come on, it's tax in the account once. Tax in once. After young to us,
it shows that you have not properly engaged the people.
Okay, so wait. So again, Johnny is saying that the issue is not about tax and added to but the issue is about engaging the people. So he's moving semantics. He's moving away from the core issue to now say that you should have engaged the people. So the problem is communication. And he will go on to say it that the only problem the MPP had was communication. So Johnny, please bite. A tax and the attention opposition is saying, what do you think? Don't be doing semantics with language. I mean, Johnny, maybe I know bite. Akufo-Addo Diani, you were not going to say it this way. Johnny's bite. I'm going.
If you had engaged the people, you'd have known that, we can't pay 1 cedi. We don't want to pay 1 cedi. We want to pay 30 pesos. We want to pay 5 pesos. Or we don't want to pay. Communication was the problem of the previous government. I told you.
Johnny. Communication was not the problem. Akufo-Addo LEVY engage Ghana for across the country. You call home stakeholders, town halls meeting. So it's not communication. Don't make it substantive issue. Oh, Miana Johnny. Oleke. Johnny bites it. What it? Bites it here. What you say? I bite it. Hey, Johnny. Bite. Why do I challenge it? And Oleke home. Johnny, it's not communication. Communication is never the issue we are discussing here. And I'm saying I'm an expert when it comes to language. Because it comes natural to me. And when somebody speaks, I know the opposite of the word maybe the masses will not know. So you prepare their mind before you hit them with the real. I can't lay foundation when it comes to commerce. I mean, don't do these things. The people are happy that the fuel prices have gone down at the pump. So I'll prepare man for an agony. Say, Jack, you should be happy. Don't you person bite up? One person be biting, so I show you. Now you move away from there. Obianka said to show the Johnny's bite. Over now, person you bite in the floor, you flew. A bread now, person the bites in the banana. Afe mumian corner, menya de bim free hotel na we am wo horo nsem free gatem. Why? Na me dem start to gatem be na otwe mienu ni. Na we am horo nsem free. Na yi ni ade. General, me yese, me mamanfo no e ho atom e wo wiase. Me sese me kuma manfo no dia. Da se ni bia ni ho amsuro no. And nobody will be exempted. Who abuse man for the cyberbullying. When you abuse them, mean your physical crowd can be different. Now, be buyer, or bully, or chatro, or ye nipa bonnet. Now, name people 1 year hearing to know, or chatra you musane children's. And gradually the people are getting to know him for who he is.
Exactly.
Nene yanko he video be. And you see, such a character, or a mercenary, who try to come one deal, but chat to all money. na me de say afedie you see the brofo bi am the chicken are coming home to roost and na me da sorry ya me ho video bi na NDC chairman bi a wo eya asamantam for wo kekemu sa branche yo se na yire kitchen yi ni ade wo twa tro to no so yen hwe bibi kitoa bi na ye wi a se na me kan ye no ye wo huru yen sam frifinim ane gatanim na ye wi a yen ko na ayi dani fami kon yentie eye chairman no wa asamantam for yen ko nienti dani fami ye ni ade ayi ba ko a wo ka mu se wo ye so e galamse ya enso anya galamse ya ani ade je no ade no ma na ke fa no movie why small fire we ni ade ni ye ni ade je no sa ni be ye no we sesa why dani anya no na akosua ye ta wo ni bucket ready why we are here as a sign of say when you call gutter anymore we will come into the gutter take our shirt off we will lash you when we are done we will wear our white shirt back and we will move on. It's that simple. We don't really care if we have to discussing matters of importance. Aban we medical catch them so frakadam aban aban we medical catch them so for monko baby aban we medical catch them so baby ese ko bia general ko ne boa no mo nchusu ne ye nantinku ye now aban ne best scam yo mo LEVY ho nsem ko fie be ka bi ye wie nso a ye hye wo mo bo se ne be continue the issue no e ka se be continue. And the last end of the show, we will come to it and we'll discuss it. As to the team's position, where we are going, the direction. Now, you will also be me catch them container na uncle baby. Na ye be mo hunu eye admakon college admakon ene eye John Jinapo. Wo mo hia ye no. Said the John Jinapo ye ne ho ne ne niam. Afe bibi koso sa tetem jo mama be ko tetem won ko tetem ni ade no gradually they are sowing a seed in the public na won so mama market for ma bi e sete eye ton bi ni agenda ye radio mama in an event kwasi yes samra ni yes sa tetem limit no 2 terms limitation ye free wa you know say emra bia ni wa ye ti ye it takes retrospective effect et enya adwuma and we will continue to educate the people what the position of the law is. More fire. Now we somebody might be a John Former said your mama petetema or boy agenda almost so seed so my come you plus 2 I know near so I am man penasa your mama on tetem on China and we will educate the people. More fire. And it's our idea be almost yes, any regional balance. Yeah, to a bar, you be we knew how region a constituency 6 penny womb. What's this our region? Will be we knew will be we knew region a year 47. Side panel read 1 region. A young county me know as 1 and 1. When you answer, my goodness, Kinten said, we will have that conversation. It's ye be this uncommon. Na yanko ile Dani wa yandi sinia Dani almost so seed bi na no ne preparing of the people's minds enya adwuma I will not allow it and no Ghanaian will allow it and ye dikaka obi anya be manche obi a that one I can assure you. We will educate the masses on the constitution. Now, I'm on GhanaRecords.com. Now, I'm on read a stories na echogono. GhanaRecords.com stories ni echogo read be. You said you can't share mobono. For the records is here to stay. More fire. Nothing will change it. More fire. Mandani, the Tradana and NDC system na bemkaka. Naba. You ready comments in it be na you fan train. Okay, so hold on, Danny. Position. Let's look at something. I mean, who said when I dog to dog fight? Kramaka will be a Yenti adie, Danny start bio, Yenti adie, Yenti. Danny, Bonnie Yenti. Okay, so. Danny start bio. Ope omo masay asase pa etiu edi galamse asay eye chebi area wa e abrati we fera abeku me a town brand competition and repeat bio muntie hold on Danny hold on pause it afi me ka kire mo say sa kwa we ono na the highest bidder unya tua ne kankwan dia obeba betina wa twatoro ato so now or the MPP for in the past afed or the yen in yan NDC for etike ya okasai or NDC ni enemy won so okekem abeku kafrate mo supporting and say na no ye so yentie boy na numu asem so apparently now him said there is a video okase Kenoforia Tate restaurant bia ono na ekotwaye say video Dr. Ren ekotwaye and so akwa we be ka kire so ne twa ye ohu Kenoforia Tate no kotwaye umu efia wutim kra umpie o sha wo yire basement umpie tuko hu Kenoforia Tate we Dr. Ren UK ano hu se Kenoforia Tate eye baabi ano o twaye so but this guy better now na me hu Kenoforia Tate sia na me twaye ne ade he is a confident trickster no wonder say na dan voni andali so it's a muntie asamoka or say boy no and say chemi nsase na mo hwe picture na o use ya or they can boy na say okay then the boy is coming to explain sasa video look on no ko so ko fight na mo ko ya o ko fight no and nipa wo di bone DC according to the boy DC ho and DC onu na etu asase ne say no bem say DC ne fra ujaf na ja asijua o ko clear ne to okra ne to na obae no say akwa we mum na edi bone so such a character to the extent so be say insase mu de mum yenti
chebi impotemu a ope omo ma say asase pa etiu edi galamsey asay eye chebi area wa e abrati e fara
abeku me a town brand committee chairman wo Ankasi Jedem me who say tinta woman so me who say Kevin Taylor e dey me picture bi aba beto abonti so say me ye galamsey say mo hwe picture na eda ho na amanse na omo hwe picture na eda ho na omo ntie baby a picture no efi eba me a picture ni fi ba ye nipa oye adwuma am be call na sase no so am be beto abonti na eno na Kevin Taylor or the target me abonti nti mbese o mpelifon na obiete video na me koye no mutele no echelo meka ho asama kire
ida na ko
yo o hwe adwuma ya galamsey ya ekoso ya e DC LST ana ya sa galamsey oni ni mia jo ani dan so mo ana ya se adwuma we o hwe bi ti se owura ku tebi owura ku ono so aka ho ono so site na wo ti wo no ana owura ku omu tu sa ensase ya wo Ankasi Jedem that is ya kono so several times so to America to omu kata so tiwa is DC LST omu tu ko omu kata so one of day yaka no last quarter to me abeku me am the langa and e tun sa so asama itampo why any baba ku pen no be so me abeku me site ni site wa Ankasi Jedem ni site wo bia asama itampo ni site bia NS DC on our site ahura more than 8 what I say it is like me go to DC and you say money now place ya po na iso no ya highway no I'm not down that DC le to some na we na self service certificate e be ka cho say den chem ewu osu ase a so we because self service me certificate the that say den chem ewu osu ase a so we because me am tell the whole Ankasi Jedem me am here town brand committee chairman it mean say we DC we be to yan say now what jam work for akon and it am me ni apo Sisiana better by yourself. This is no name Neduma. Because self me am down me party member. Me MVP ni o. Me MVP. Me full NDC. Let me party card me. Me full NDC. Me MVP. No better say me tag no. There be me full MVP and me party card me. Ghana say me full NDC. Now we talk catch am say. Put one find out by you want to excavator more than 8. Excavator is a good as more good is. Excavator is a good as musel. If you want to go and perform by now, must I say no? Put on some tracker. Nobody by force, nobody choose as an seven. Never can I would see me. Who are attacking most and me to Galamsey. Video we no. Mo say in the Pabonia phobia, I could make Kevin Taylor ska say on condemn me chema abeku. Me prese Sandy Bonia foi ebe say Ankasi Jedem asase. Omu tutu ni Galamsey. Who Kevin Taylor why wo fu ɛne wafo sɛ obi a yɛhu no to aka bi tell ma me ka asɛm nkyerɛ wo watimi wonim nyansa ɛyɛ wo sɛ Ghana wo nkwa na wo fi Ghana wo ɛyɛ sɛ nkwa na wo te Ghana wo wotimi yɛ sɛ ɛtɔ saka brabo ya abona aka wo dwana kwasa abochiri so woji wudi a braga na bebo brabo anya ne ahwa de ye Ghana ha ne yate o ha ne yate yatete ye bo ye bra nso ye kɔ yenim ye du kwan o aye so nyasam wotimi wo sa ta game say mimi ye MPP ni mo ya me party card ni me nya MPP ni o ana me so say meka say me ye MPP ni ba me ye full NDC member Uba agasi jelema mumbisa youth wo ho eminie mumbisa youth wo ho me and me sponsor NDC mu bisa etwa is no mo nkas mo cho NDC mapoka wo papa ye be campaign ka ye fa ye be campaign awon me mom skadi tutu kwa ko tutu aba eye me chema abeku me na me di said money na sata mo no me ka so ma cho say every bitimi na 100% wa me no mo je boss.
Okay, so Danny, it's okay. Kobi. So sa video we enyama miensa ne wo mu. First of all, this year yes won konkwe yensa so na omon sase na o man no. According to Abeku, this year ne ats ma wo to Galamsey. Okay? Then Abeku ne town planning committee chairman. And he stands up saying, me ma DC in microphone to Galamsey. After DC, you know, according to Abeku, when who say Kabintela betimi aye mercenary adwuma ma no. It's some catch am say akwa we ye nipa fun ye nipa kan pa. It's the way Abeku ya ma mekasa. Ana wutie guy we ya. Aka bekasa o kan wo kan kore. Se o ko chebi mpotemu a. Nipa wo sense asepa. Meanwhile, mo sense ase na no obo o mabaso. He sees. It is Abeku ya mekasa. And this guy does it with almost everybody. Exactly. They cannot lies. And me, no can't say man anymore. Until so the bam so. What me try and trust and me say so if indeed Sameira now will be nim who I am, I'm sure Sanko Beji the Akwe. Funny enough, on me Yirimun in Yini war boise. So they know him. And Obeshasi no name Sameiri for boise. It's Obeshasi no Shase, Pasiasam, na Nigire, no what how to timid what to be, no what he says the next day he came in and said, oh, send him Minia Bakurano. And this for who Abeku says, okay, Satam Kwasia, this no ye and kwasia this ya on come grow adiachi yen so oba ya no be ye say na yire nkwa menua nti mom musa say na obeka first one na wonim say ye wonua yeah and what did was say ofro no ana mechichi nkofo nsa se ton won kran any wantimi afa krata ba akokora meche adiachi ya no police report adiachi ya na ne kwate awuo ana em so be friend ka chen say akwa no wo adiachi ahwa no asase sa no wa wo san kraman so tamana ne kwate awuo na wo so woni ba no je he na wo ka ana se see I want to be catch us akwa no wo ma it is saying wa wo san kraman. So you are not, and this is the character you guys have been listening to for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and you believe him. Media, you didn't see her. You wouldn't be. Number some children say, "Oh, do you drag at anymore? I can come in there and I'll beat you with star."
Precisely.
Also, I'm having some Romans and Africa. I've a young focus on a national development. I see a to say. Now, my show white shirt. I sure you. And some information in the home. Who's what says you got anymore with you? Let's our show about what to say from. I'm told. Yeah, you friend who know more some people. I'm saying from also, and this anyway. Bibi Joe. Efogado. Obi. Eti yane na wie kwasiade na wo ye. Wo say sigata anymore, we will come and beat the hell out of you. Now you focus on your Ghana asem. Let's move on. We don't have time for nonsense anymore. Kobi, most of the NSC, general, you call next one. And we are there. Okay, so Danny, but video be a me who and it's so worrying a video. And obi na searchery. And almost say yeah, instigating your DNA. Kobi, yenti man, yenti.
Never start to a bloom. Yeah, you might for your church here and you say. Your brother to them. yet for so you better wachi ama watena ejani sibiem e can say when the 5 months ka aye niema we ya na for 4 years ni baba de e be boso enti you better wachi ama wasa atoa so yada wase so e better no better atoa so e biemu pa ya hu ma for ye chese ha ni ase ya bobo wachi dem yet for so you better wachi ama watena ejani sibiem e can say when the 5 months ka aye niema we ya na for 4 years ni baba de e be boso enti you better wachi ama wasa atoa so yada wase so e better no better atoa so
okay so go vie you are buying free so now we a tone be no be certain e shiran kan rade say ene date say ene e 4 day if I chere day June 4 Friday area revolution na say chere say 1979 June 4 revolution sometime JJ Rollins the kan ye May 15 coup amfa and succeed said your Fidel Castro and try May 15 1931 and also amfa na 1951 obey second coup JJ Rollins ne mentor ne Fidel Castro it was try 15th May 1979 na mo mranchen mabawa ne je oye 1979 coup no ene say na champion aba 72 aba beji tumi afribusi ansem ane yetimu ane yes aba beji tumi dia a champion ye ne call back to the barracks na yansan into a democracy so ane champion tumi ya ba ne de a champion so nim so wo ye adwuma and in natural fact champion ye adwuma pa ofa Ghana hanu ye history ne banwa uyi Kwame Nkrumah ne ade ne yayi a champion ne president Kufuor na wo ho na champion no de entie ye nkai no ene se Kofi wono no betu eye MPP aban which is Buzia it MPP form penani mu ahwe it ye nkai no ana NDC form so de betu a champion aban eye 79 June 4th ene dua ya 1979 it's a JJ Rollins year 1979 kuwa ye kai eye Jomama says wonim no I na adwene say said the champion yes will be overstay no overstay e betu no and June 4th should remind him it should remind him says an ebreson no so best constitution ever bra when him constitution and article 66 clearly says say you can have only 2 terms so you not going to say obekọ more than 2 terms that means when you swipe the constitution what to constitution not what and what to constitution to article 3 as will be obeto constitution not what yan fa me be and from tuning to train. Yes, I restore constitution. Let me read Article 3. Nobody's going to intimidate anybody.
Exactly so.
And some so see the B. 1979 June 4th and the enter mo ndisi for mo baye a champion here yes one ko barracks a champion so mama ntra okakra afi kura de efra bibi union government mumfa mo democracy ni mebo military ne yes de be a champion ko o ye ni ade ne na ne palace school wo mo amo ano no mo de FWK ku e ba be si so ko finya sa and FWK ku fo no ye ni ade o yes 79 kai no kwa JJ Rollins no she your friend say was a jail because for year May 15th omo de ko jail tribunal tena na asem so de ko jail enti ya na man for year say na jeje na year June 4th revolt enye jeje na year satam no she jail eye boachi ayi boachi jan o sa hine boachi jan ene ne nkofo na year June 4th no nkofo ajeje be die anim if one na word the charisma ne personality no aye ye ni ade enti ne kwa yen set record straight ye kan June 4th enye jeje na year jeje ni ku attempted first one May 15th Efeli June 4th no schedule it couldn't have been that he orchestrated the coup from jail it was Major Bwachijan one year first coup new year succeed and omko yi jeje omo yi na no dimirika be fa player or the fa wie mu yi antics bi ada bi e kan wasam kire wo dem God say ye stay on course now say JJ Rollins mo ye coup June 4th menne ayi ye fra papa say ayi chairman I said don't get here so I call like torch it should remind your mama so we are going to say obey overstay the same Ghanaians of yesterday are the same Ghanaians of today would do dear we are your excellency thank you Mr. President bye bye ni am ya boy sama ma share no ko chanchen open bu mine money yes or mine Ghana yes heaven if the house is a constitution and take a retrospective effect.
Precisely.
Exactly. It's also constitution as you have a credit, you 2 terms in every one. You better about money, you know, one of enjoy. It's a war bano. You came on the basis of this constitution, and this constitution at the time that you became the president, it told you that you can only be president for 2 terms. It will pass a constitution. Me anga say obi bo betumi 100 terms. Wo effective. Nipa obeba no ne ebe start no so. Wo dey affected. If say the time that we swore you in on this constitution. So you are going to abide by the rules of this constitution.
Exactly.
At no material point can you say because one person will be president. Eti ma ko ise jomfo manage. Say joma ma petete ma. You better one so. Now Article 66 clearly it states it. If you go read Article 66 here. You read Article 66 here. Your Excellency, Article 66 say. Yango. You read the Article 66. Was it a president elected shall, subject to clause 3 of this article, hold office for a term of 4 years, beginning from the date of which he was sworn in as president. So, Your Excellency, you can only, per Article 66(1), be a president for 4 years from the time of your swearing in. That's what this constitution says. And it is this constitution on which you were sworn in. What's the constitution? It won't take retrospective effect. Abe was say, a person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms. Constitution when you swear within on. That constitution you say you can only be a president for 1 term, which is starting from the day you were sworn in for a period of 4 years. Now we are 66(2). Or see, a person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms. It took 4 years. 4 years, Thank you, Ghana. I appreciate you. Bye bye.
More fire.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Sa adia na mo to mu ne fa he gosi. Obi se obi ye bibi tia eye constitution no. Wo kan wo mo se any amendment. Eti omo ahyeria ma H kwesi prempemo. Professor kwesi prempemo. So mo eye so mo be amendment. Na even amendment no. Kofie enye bibia na betimi amend. The framers of the constitution, they are so intelligent that they knew that a day will come we will have a power drunk person who will say that I want to go 3 terms. It will your majority said the enemy you quick omo pass na obetimi amend it. It will move dividing into 2. Article 290 yango Article 290 Article 290 I can pay say you were a dear friend of entrenched provisions of the constitution and non-entrenched and the executive the whole of chapter 8 entrenched. When it be beer buffer chapter 8 you are supposed to undergo a certain process and say yango read Article 290 Obia ni ho. Your mama and me international mama nada. Yanka Article 290. Was it this article applies to amendment of the following provisions of the Constitution, which are in this Constitution referred to as entrenched provisions. Was it which are referred to as entrenched provisions? So the Constitution, Article 1, 2, and 3. The territories of Ghana, Article 4 and 5, the laws of Ghana, Article 11, fundamental human rights, Chapter 5, the whole of chapter 5. Now, okay, F was it the executive, Chapter 8? It is the whole of Chapter 8, the whole of the executive, entrenched. Now, you read how entrenched provisions are supposed to be amended. It was the mama want me amended and mama nada mo. Deck Munsia di binkam. President mama want me anya she. We or see you are wine here, mammy educated no. Or see you were whack money kwaku ni kom si there. Oh, Siam Maraw. Money kwaku. There be a moose with Dimatem. And should it really him? And Maraw Sia. Kwaku mammy educate you. I said the people can amend the constitution. Which people? Which people? If it's a chapter 8, as Article 66 entrenched provision. And as obey amendment of entrenched provision. Yanka Article 90. Was it entrenched provision? 92. A bill of amendment of entering provisions shall, before Parliament proceeds to consider it, be referred by the Speaker to the Council of State. So the bottom line, the long and short, onto me amendation.
Only who to me be only who to me be
onto me amendation.
only to me be
only to me, Mobia Nada. It's more a man of Mutijum no Ayada say, Momeka said your mama bet me standing one. The bottom line is that your mama cannot amend anything or amend the Ghana constitution. No, because the president bet me a 3 terms or no one would all enjoy. Your baba next never enjoy. Asa. Your crown, you will be a professor and combine one straight term of 7 years. Who we are near my bye because you're going to say we are number 8 years. It's got more one free so many panel. No about 7 years to develop it. Now I'm more from so church.
Papa.
I'm a more phone. Church. A biani the year we. So when a man for any young masu. I'm a worry. Then they be money. Most of them the DUMSOR aba. DUMSOR DUMSOR levy. Ye levy. And ye did DUMSOR aba. After you breaking it down, my man for it. Yes,
to people. More fire.
Money say he can get 70% to change the constitution. Money why going anymore? Read the constitution into detail. 70% be ya.
More fire.
Onya. Yes, we amend the constitution in new rough way be able to know.
Precisely.
You able to know. Because constitution in me who coin says so be yes or baby be a tiano. You tune.
More fire.
So you know. And then this is for Mamma Nadam. You see, a buy number for and it looks as though a buy no one corner still. And the son of Kufa do Bafo Frenet. Your mama 2017. What kind of someone near the dinner Tamsa? If said no Kufa and I buy no one a opposition in why I call if you any deal be out of first one you or come appoint or buy and a trucker cracker in every bonus. Second one, none in the moi container nyirai na fe bi lusu hope ni ade o ma promise o mo so obey o ma kwan a wanye eti political party power et so to fu wala go kem unya boss tanwe na sha se yewe we ya dey very the open position a wa ama no one na chitafo bu afu sa na tie wiase eti ba ye be ko first year be ko second ye wura third no mo amanya adaje a mo ye niam anyina mo timi nya
more fire
motimi nya
Yohani.
Eti na da bia mudi mate wana mo ya mesere no mo bebre se mo gije 500,000 no ebedu ba bi ye ntua kila ntua ebedu ba bi kila ntua aba foforo se na mo gi amam bie mo amudi atem social media no ebedu ba bi kila ne hunu se aban ne ho ya hia afa wogi a yugia hi bia menimu MPP be ko opposition fa kase nyina fa yugia the public phobia and channel. I've been here, you can't from me. Make Afrifa. None me number. Your opposition, you can't. No frame of much. See, I'm going to advert. 8 years, you can't hear and pick a quarter. 8 years. And no opposition over from me. Now, said you can't hear, yes, I'm with you. Do baby, you can't do Emma. It's most of whom by Anybody we have a friend of more. Kill Antia. Aye. They say, I no more come near from Monfa. Sa. And yes, I be so much shadow. A boy, you man, a dawson. A boy on the phone, no cast of better for Cobia. It you are afraid I want for Sa and the map by way here. It's the other year, I'm way down by where the equality dear bay. Won't go for the veteran fee by 2024. And yet, the Nipa Munya Mum got to Abamam. Mubin your mom over to Abamam. Sometimes we need to grow for a jar or one buffoo and near can be a command to Mama. Political party power. We at a fool. When you had the good come out, boss of Tanyerini and Cosrunda. Bebois. On Tiana Mugabe Becase, almost Shalande and Joe. Some Mugabe Buffo. They say, you Steve Wonder, and I'm the best one who trouble me. When you say you. nano say we akoya ne we ya no de cha tare ne he so no so ya no di matem na no mfemfem say okro sapo yi menua listo wona na poku we ni be ma we didi me matem na ka menum so de nkanua no ko poku didi matem o ndi sinti yeah, politics near me. And now one so adwa. Also call Randia be ho. Na Randia mano aya contract. It say ani go. Ana Jomama ba ye senior men e wani mu no. Kwame wada ko ayukwa ayi oponfusu. Ni ade say so amomo yi. To omo so chitafo nyina adwa. Ana asantefo ne wo mu ni akamfo ne wo mu ni nyina. Wa sideline bebre. Omo so adwa. Na do ma hin say adwuma wo ye ma mu nyina no. Say mo ba mo ne sante hin na Mone sante hine na ahwebo mu etina do man ni se obedwa enti adwuma ye ma mu 2020 no 24 wanya adwuma ni bi o na do man hine wo ka so abake kan ni nuan mu kira bom se do ye ni bi o ma dabi na se kura wonu ne ho ese kwan ofa so a wotiti ni nuan ma kamfo ntem se be ya mbeto aba ma ndisi no ese wonu ne ho ya na enuan no wonu ne ho eti se onu so anya biu eti kofi se ya adwuma ni besi why you deck ti se ya na ma political party no super why na do ma hini say ni ade kopeke do other one na ho so no 5 yimi kwachire sada ni so shi wi o se de be yo hey choda na niam no wa high eti go bi ebe hi political party power de be hi we ye dey be hi we ye dey be hi ebe hi me so twu mu ni abetia pe na wo do man hina bo adwuma ndi se na ade achi ya na santene na mo agigi na baba wo na o ka so ade nso se bebi no mu ba bebe peja ba ko bebi no mu so ba bebe peja ye nyina na fe mu so ba ya bebe peja ba ko ni ese ni bubefu na do man hine na go fi we man fa ntwam dani hwese sa picture na president Muhammad Chia ayi abranche bi oso ye your friend say sampa hine no samodua okay so the picture is on the page fabra ni yanka sam chejo ma president mama sante hine buube na wanti ase Sawusu ubu sante hine ena no video bi a manfo tag me say president mama so ne sante hine eso nyina no mudi agora akọ nye ne kure na sabi obi sire nanim no mu na ne tirim eti se obu sante hine e se obu sante hine na ne kuro ne sampa enie sa picture we sante hine na ne kuro ne sampa ana wo president mama sante hine say asumasi na ye sampa man hine a wo ya we court we declare say sa branche we nye sampa court declare president Mahama say the court waka o the Santehina was one in the agrofrin collaborate kan o mu bia eti abranche we no legitimize no na sante sadia eti ne say wo president wo kokututu abranche so na e man hina o sampa e wo abra president ayi Santehina ashada de obi asi wo say ayi sampa man hina na wo so bu Santehina no Ubuno. If before the president Bekono, no national security for her, they knew said this guy was there.
Exactly.
So Okona Koyewe, after a branch and one legitimizing
precisely.
We are Subusantine. We are the Busantine. It is Santine said the Bunibe. Our flags have also said that this Sampa mine didn't. No, cast some children will.
Oh, fire.
So Kokocha branches one as Sampa mine. And the same thing a president mama yeah and what you can say a boko and to question if the Santehina say the cronus a yes sampa ne my hinini court with the assistant sampa nyampa my hinena and a yes samudia nana jafla and the war president say by your action you've legitimized this boy
So
okay, confusion. We are also Santehine. Only the dia grofrin collaborate. Nani the dia granka kola was 1 year mine. Akaba kwa channel so mine. Then come go say. It was sitting trim. Why you na man for argument. Santehine do a penny o. One do no be a free o. And so wonim de wonim. And what
More fire.
Ubu Santehine. Na ka be chi abrante so mine. He say no one legitimize a branch anyway. And to come see sampa.
No, I have a friend so.
No, I have a friend and tennis on Concourse. Uncle Soviet. Etikovi. Yan sorry ho. Abu Jinapo. John Jinapo. On the energy minister. On Kanokure. Ampo. On Kanokure. Was what Kanokura. On Abaka Chere Ghana force. Containers 1,300 a year of reports. And yes, sir. There go Amaka Sanchez. After Mumian share Abu John Jinapo and a year Collins at Mako. Omushia. Let's look at what John Jinapo did. Let's be
very frank. There was a rush into the media to create a certain impression that something was done, something wrong had happened. That was it. Now we are being told that 2,600 something have been found at the same port. Let's.
Gentlemen, first of all, I think that we have to be consistent. He said, the minister's tone is not different. And that what they heard on TV or radio is that containers are miraculously missing. That's a very mischievous way of presenting the narrative. No. Let's face it. Then he makes it look like the minister went and said miraculously missing. No, you said that. Look, that's the implication. No. Chairman, I'm minister and I'm a member of parliament. Please, when you were speaking, I kept quiet and listening. No, please. But why didn't you marry the two? That you said that the minister is now sober. So what we heard on radio, no, that means I wasn't sober. To make it clear that I've always been sober.
So Govi, when you are speaking to somebody, Brabak, Danny Brabak, when you are speaking to someone, now omo dealing with a substantive matter, obedi fa, omo say they go around the periphery. Afe na nioma ehun hia, and we pick on. So the core issue, as John Jinapo address it, and he said, Mr. Minister, time we catch a Ghana for say 1,300 a year. What due diligence had you done? And they also were free, and we use semantics. The word say the use of the word miraculously. It looks as though the minister is the one that used it, but that is not a substantive matter. That is not the core matter. Oh yeah, you are saying the minister is now sober, but it means when he heard on radio, I was not sober. So the core matter, which is whether minister before say woba catch Ghana for say 1,300 containers. I know they all address you. Most minister or move away from the very real reason and he's now going around picking on words and making the words the most important. But John Jinapo, the question is that you deliberately put out a false information as your way of demonizing the Akufo-Addo government, making it look as though certain people had stolen some containers, for which reason the public will now come against the government, the ex-war government. It's as simple as ABC. You intentionally, it was a deliberate ploy to make sure that the Ghanaian people will see the ex-war Akufo-Addo's administration as thieves. As thieves. As people who have actually run this country down into abyss. It's Muya and Moshe Dabekase, 1,300 aira. And then you say due diligence Ben Aye was now we are picking on miraculously and it's sober. Anyhow, Minister Jairoff, come back and address the main issue. At what point did you realize that 1,300 aira? And what was the rush? If you knew, say, you better me go further to find it and even find additional over 1,000 something plus. What was the rush? But the only reason you put out that false information was your way of tarnishing the Akufo-Addo's government, picking up on people, making it look as though certain people had done something untoward. It's as simple as ABC. Mr. Minister, it was simple as ABC. Nothing had gotten missing. Movie na musa ye propaganda tool. Eko fa China phobia. Edi cables kogu ho. E won go tena ho. So much China phobia or mo to cables. All this while there were no containers missing. It was all a deliberate ploy, deliberate attempt to make sure that you demonize the Akufo-Addo government. And you succeeded. Up until and do lumba wasembia waka. Wasi baby ayase wa kudun. Wasa uti en kudu. Eti nipa bebre ati si ye real containers. And they want say the same energy, the same level of publicity among my real containers. More finding containers, is that the same level of publicity?
Never.
Huh? You think you can play with the minds of the people? Some of us, we don't reason like the usual people. So you can play with the minds of certain people. And I keep on saying it. The very day that the people will understand what is going on around them, Ghana will know no peace. And you know, the very day the people, because Money Kwakwa what did you to me? He does not even understand that they are playing with his mind. Not doing anymore. Quoting as I watch him, as I'm watching her, Minister say contain any other person about contrary opinion piano because say any ayi kasai Dubik is a containers because there are rules that governs a trade and transactions when it comes to say being cranium free baby and so big cranium free baby when it is at the port it is at the mercy, it is at the control of the port. It's the ports are in charge. It's the baby. How then do you link it to ECG when in actual fact it has not been brought to the ECG you can say warehouse? And so what me manage your money looking as though UCG or something you can say market afenyo market. You made it look as though afenyo market and crop for now ton containers. I know correct. Hey, they just out here say they play with your mind.
Exactly. More fire. More fire.
They play with your mind. Avena minister, but let's go and listen to the minister again. And this time around, you will see that the minister is trying to play encore the substantive. No, I did not say.
Minister went and said miraculously missing. No, you said that. Look, that's what that's the implication. No, Chairman, I'm minister and I'm a member of parliament. Please, when you were speaking, I kept quiet and listening. No, please. But why didn't you marry the two? That you said that the minister is now sober. So what we heard on radio, no, that means I wasn't sober. Let me make it clear that I've always been sober. I've remained consistent. And I said that it's a committee report that was sent to me that 1,300 of the containers, when they couldn't find them, you can say they are missing. But if something is missing, you look for it. What is wrong with looking for missing containers? What is the problem? Let's even assume it's missing. Let's take it that they were missing. Or what?
Mr. Minister, hold on. Pause. So the minister is that. Let's take it that they were missing. But Minister, it wasn't missing. They were not missing. Why must we take it that they were missing? In any jurisdiction, this level of mistrust, this level of dishonesty, any minister will resign on this. Because it means you are not honest. He said, let's take it that they were missing. Now you are doing probabilities. We should move away from core issues. We should move away from the reality and move into the realm of probabilities. You are inviting us to a conversation, hypothetical conversations. You cannot invite us to hypothetical conversations. We want to stay on realities and deal with realities. You say, let's take it that they were missing. Mr. Minister, only one ain't taking it said they were missing. You have big hypothetical conversation. Now you are drawing your own hypothesis and say that we should come and draw conclusion for you. We will not do that. Oh no, we won't do that. Minister, we won't do that. You cannot invite us to unrealistic conversations. You said they were missing. These were your categorical words. And you went ahead to say don't draw us. Now go be yen free home. Now, make Ghana for say high for the records. Still, Okatakyie from SNMD. Where is the sign? Now, minimum dia kakra nintino. Me who pa. On the average, this for when now so yawe. Agoja. Omo yawe. Seven intellectual firepower. When I meet them, I can on my own terms. I can meet any one of them. Draw in any conversation. Maybe I meant to say energy. When you create energy. It's a mshana dear be interested. Movie call my question. They say now a public administration how the whole bureaucratic system of Ghana works and the Nam Kokoshian and Musa. I said to no Moody's and Mooney. Maybe and Moon say okay, international plane, how does it work? Nam Koshia, MRID, international relations and diplomacy. Maybe and I'm sure okay, human beings are the whole country is a creation of law. How can I understand what the law says? What does the law want? How does human beings behave? What does the law seeks to achieve? And my question law near there. We are more into me question energy.
On fire.
But some three ones was we are security and intelligence. Myself, Mr. More. Maybe my back or Kuranam Chemugabi. But Yadishan Lawrence yeah, the best papa. Danny may be to page in a Sohani uncle. Now, okay, so. General, but that's sorry, and I'm going to say, yeah, the BBA by D levy. Now, see D levy near day. Almost a DNSC. A day, Scamesaba.
We are a bit chow what they use.
A bit chow. Can you tell a cron for? I'm more cron for.
Such also no pie. One, no.
There's actually also no pie one. Now, General, but man before say about trust. We are making it public. Nipan say mami money di bad maker. You show Dabempo. Sunday New Year show. I think Monday no. Then somebody came into my inbox. Or some mami money di inti. Yeah, the day never tell. Oh, you know, I beg you. Your people then did the back there, especially the one way they do precisely so. I won't send them $200. Oh yeah. I won't send them $200. Make us me boni di. My marriage say ni your friend Prince, but me friend di akanon so Prince. We appreciate. Eti wa me the number man no na Prince you try 2,000. Atoso. He say mu $200 be di ha. Eti we are mu 2 kwan. Na me de kakra ka ho amamo na wo some more trip in there all paid expenses hotel and them bibia ye tuawie e momo kwa de am behunu bibi ba akumienu bi eti me de bibe ka we ho na me de amamo na mo so ye bedi dwa ko yo ze dey ye bedi dwa anya hwe bedi dey Prince amamo $200 so Prince thank you I said thank you
we appreciate
there Gobi your mama memo na ye kana hye near the abremu the money ni na anu nyina mbidi na madika ka me bebia Ghana fo ni no mahwade bi bibia ni wa oya onye bida so ya da sore ye ne say NDC fo ewo majority in parliament it ahomachi ani ada no amowi kromfo ovinani mamowi kromfo dek woni mamowi kromfo amowi kromfo no timi bia odamu ne nyina ana waya na akola na yese brawi we dem serew mi school uniform na dia chia me de beko school o se kan be yinam tum dadwa ti amoy konfo do timi wia wa paint e oda ho on fa nche wo no ba en wo ye wagadre bi akwai se keje ti atutubutum wo pai konfo no so pai konfo etu di na chia no so pai ti wa dwe be se ni mu fo no na German tactics eti wahwa omo shada tete ni o ma bi so ba akire if say sa ni o ma ne de e deregulation tieni o sa de no wote so fuo no so wate so ba akire fuo no be sa akwa animu a enye ono ne be na akwa animu and in any case deregulation no adjustable de ben eti oye no se yemfa we man crofo in any case so oba na obe ready budget o taxes a oba se wo ye nyina ye de kan budget ho onim de eti o man fa we yan sha budget cause that time no be so oboda da man for si ye ne mapa and certificate of emergency die mu be huna Kofi enya 1 Ghana cedi pe already the last budget or the 95 pesos etoso which is almost 1 Ghana cedi eto petroleum a year and yamaso mama reading tomorrow go and read it and what's that done and one under certificate of emergency or the 1 Ghana cedi asabeto so in actual fact it's 1 Ghana cedi 90 pesos within a space of 5 months precisely now shedan one for back on account so I can 2 cedi and can be afi onyaji gene taxes in we are fuo ne chance say ekọ na ni mo say deregulation what dey menu control is me who argument ne say oba na fuo ne ye say ana aba ekira be do say ene ye yi onyaji ne tax ne tusu we am say hu wate be kọ na ni mo ate na what do ni control bagovi ade asi monna munya me kura ase say where the omo de call parliament no omo de call parliament no so omo pass in anajo onim say in 2009 Professor Mills John Dramani Mahama Aban omo yes ade we ye bi 2009 a omo anfa call parliament
expose them
na yanko na menkyere wade bi and ironically onim say sa asem no so omo ka say omo ye ni June 4 say ya 2009 and I'm giving you records enti mo omo nyiri kakra no eya from papa say former deputy finance minister of MPP penso Kwaku Kwate the case be dani fa case ni to in 2011 Kwaku Kwate the case be call court say NPA the 1 Ghana cedi be atoto fuel petroleum yiswa for 2 years no majiji and mreni ho tieni yo and also I started June 4th say and this is for June 4th and ani fa story to enti mo ho yamwa ade esi sa we call them ye and you conquer no by miss 2 years from 2009 2010 2011 no omojiji 1 Ghana cedi on petroleum a product e wa bra anko parliament e ma high court rule yes NPA nyi sa 1 Ghana cedi wonim say NPA nyi ko pun so mo fira ben fire eti we mo we are na jude show na so mba be we am obi Danny follow me na for sa story ni kire omo no mo hu
Danny fa to ho
so ye dia na ye o ne ma basa go bi enti sa ne be no now Kwaku Kwate the sa story ni court e ma court e ka say ye nyim free ho omo anyim free ho now ironically said medical candidate no a omo ye say sa 1 Ghana cedi omo start no omo start free 5th June 2009 and on by na when the Professor Mills walk goodwill no omo sneaking in said the way omo sneaking in here we so June 4th ahomachi no omo sneaking in say better effect chira so minimum what they say with them on June 5th yes omo be petroleum mo bibia omo de ba June 4th omo de ba June 4th okay so go be enno ye da sorry no omo si June 4th NDC do majority na tena se ahomachia no ma pass mbra say the 1 Ghana cedi e ba beto petroleum so na watira anye ya abeka say ye diesel any petrol nko o say petroleum product precisely it even oil na motogu mo ka mu no auto 1 liter bia ye de bi beto so and mind you 1 liter so far gallon Danny if you were following me you would have shown them gallons and I want 5 gallon pictures now Ghana for a brand gallon the man is yellow there's gallon okay so offer 1 gallon beer okay so there's gallon offer gallon we are 3.75 liters so approximation whenever you do mass and the decimal point it crosses 5 you approximate it so 3.75 is approximated to be 4 so 4 gallon we are 4 liters okay Anna John Mahama say when they can 95 pesos net one time on the tax in buy and people are saying 1 cedi it's not 1 cedi I'm saying it go and look at the tax time of read the budget go and read it it was the 95 pesos at so per every liter Ghana for ankasa because that time near penasem and was say we are no one matching and the 1 cedi abeka you busa answer den was what the cost of DUMSOR but who shall letter or they call parliament or they call a certificate of emergency no and DUMSOR who asem there is a shortfall, energy shortfall. Some me catch them say, $1 ni cedi na cost ro nyade. O money wo mo ntimi mameka. So the artificial appreciation of the cedi is what is affecting the year revenue so the demands there. So there is a shortfall somewhere of over 30%.
Exactly. So
as I say, artificial. Me catch them. Na o mo ntimi meka no kora nchire mu nti. Na o mo say o ye de cost of DUMSOR. In any case, wo si DUMSOR ni ho. It is a DUMSOR ni ho dia. Ye kokko pe ho levy. Ade ani ho ye pe ho levy. Na o hunu say DUMSOR na musuro.
Bi am to so si omoto. Bi omoto.
Ezi go bi? Ene me no kasa okofu pump bi adani. Or the prices of fuel, all the filling stations. So what's up, Chanua? For filling station, what do you call in the interim? What's the way I know? And also a for a year. Now, Obi Opeso Yabiano, come be a friend said it, seditates.com/a fuel prices. Sedit. It you know could do a year's end filling station. Bloom, Star Oil, Omunina. So at this point, Ofilo tank, averagely 11.55, diesel 13. The blue may 14.45. This is a 15.35. Way you were much a year they check it. No my body actually. See the link near seditates.com/fuel. Bet me a kobashi, muboshi mwa baba. Eti Yas, Max, GB Oil, Nick Petroleum, Nasona, Frontier. Omunyi na omo prices na hono. As at the net at the filling station. Oko GB Oil. Okay, so yanko engine, Unicorn. Gasu, omunyi na prices ni. To when you have any alcohol board, so we know how to calculate it. Precisely. After was so to fuel every liter beer, what the 1 cedi, what the can't 95 pesos better so. Kovi, young fan and pussy 95 pesos not channel. Yenina 1 cedi. Now, auto fuel, averagely, no, 1 liter beer, 12 cedi, 50 something pesos. But you're making it 12 cedi. On the average, also your prices now, petroleum prices, diesel prices. It's young say average, 12 cedi. Now 12 cedi no, also the 1 cedi better so. And it's a water 1 gallon, 4 liters. That means obenya gallon 4 cedi also. Don't forget, Obiano or call a fuel station. I got 1 gallon, 1 liter good care. So offer car bit say a Toyota Corolla. And this average the average Ghanaian the car for 40 to 50 liters and sana fairly. Exactly. It's a car for 40 liters. That means auto fuel we be bet you have 40 cedi amount buy. Now the average Ghanaian, the car abroswan so auto 20 liters. We are talking about a year 5 gallons. 5 gallons makes 20 liters because 4 liters they make 1 gallon. So 20 liters is 5 gallons. Now average Ghanaian, send a car by your man. It is about 40 to 50 liters. But you let's be charitable. Let's come to a year point here. Let's say 40 liters. Now so 40 liters here. That means in effect 3 days be able fellow car. It's 3 days be able to have 40 Ghana cedi amount buying. Now multiply that by a year 3 times. That means in a week you are paying 3 days 40 liters, 120 Ghana in a week. Amount buying. 120 Ghana times 4. That is the average Ghanaian. It's 120 Ghana cedi times 4. And the average Ghanaian. Now go for trotro. F.I.A. Uber. Almost every 2 days we are filling a car. So in effect, a year times 5. Precisely. More fire. Nanya samuni yanka. Eko fado di LEVY by. Your mama must say nye. LEVY na kufado sire. Wasi di obe send biano. Metal 1%. It's all send 1,000 Ghana. 1,000 Ghana no metal 10 cedi. And yes sir. 10 cedi. It's LEVY yine guswano. It's all send 100 Ghana. In fact the first 100 Ghana ne di ento we. Nemo must send 1,000 Ghana. Because yento first 100 Ghana, we calculate it on the 900 Ghana cedi. And 1% of 900 Ghana cedi is 9 cedi. Ghana force woman to be that. So be ye LEVY or send 1,000 Ghana. You better than 9 cedi. Ghana force yampa momo. Any pamone for? Akwa for? Ampa mekabi. Yentia. Ampa mekabi. Make one demonstration. Afe assume si ba ya o say ono de 1 Ghana cedi bia wo de to 12 cedi so fire obi 100 Ghana cedi no de 1 Ghana cedi to so wo de 1 Ghana cedi wo de to 12 cedi and free 12 cedi a wo be ko 22 cedi be ko 32 cedi 42 cedi 52 cedi 62 cedi 72 cedi 82 cedi 92 cedi and san wa by 100 Ghana I mean 1,000 Ghana more fire. Obentin. Was it 12 cedi? And one day 1 cedi too. I want 1 cedi in 100 Ghana cedi. LEVY. One day there was 12 cedi. It is obetria 1,000 Ghana cedi. LEVY. Now obetria 10 Ghana cedi. In effect, it could be 9 cedi, but in effect 10 Ghana cedi. And then the same 1,000 Ghana. Medical tofu or me came one. Per the calculation, you bet you are 83 cedi.
More fire.
So a good for the 11 na ye came one. Ni ye bet you are 10 Ghana cedi, 1,000 Ghana man. Your mama ye see what baby in year. Who ye 1,000 Ghana so kotofu or do 83 cedi. So 10 cedi to 83 cedi. The difference is a whooping 73 Ghana. And most of you are fire. It's D levy, DUMSOR levy no, and no ubetia 83 cedi. Na E levy no tia 10 Ghana cedi. Yes, Debbie. Obi, E levy podie. Meme tia yi. Menko send sika. Yantim baby. Betting tax ya kufa de ba me pamo no no. Me ntua bi da. Is a bet me ntwa bi. Nemo jo mama se me E levy na fiwa. Na man fon bom sem sha. May you betting tax and a month for the show. I say, okay. Forward you be Toby, the cow, Johnny cow, and I'm no case and name Nimaku brain summer. GPR to you. How many release about? So I'm to form, and I'm afraid I'm my yana make a be. Nana, yeah, meeting me, yeah, make a be. Yo. Can you tell Akronfo? Wemo, minimum, no more than anything could do. Your mama, 83 cedi. I know they are to show. It's the average Ghanaian or your private car owner 120 Ghana times 4, you say. 480. Now multiply and no times 2. It's Uber net taxi for. You will be paying no less than 2,200 Ghana cedis. Uber net taxi. Every Muslim be ano. Utia tax 1,200. Now usika adi kwa kudi for Christ. Your the boy ira kwa mama. Your mama no oba be mu ye no. You super. And your mama is the whole. He's the whole. He's the whole for Mandaga. Where you home, pa? That noa. Mrs. Wanya kwa kukwati story noa. 2000 and how many be? Fabra. Obi. 11 there. Oh, say 11 kwa ye device strategy be. Not many pan ko just mala cash out. Say be ya wuntia. When udi show the begu ke mu ana say obetena ponko so. Ava omo munika ne say omo mo ka ne betua ne anya shamima muslim wo no ntofu aban coupon na yusu ne anya eye kwasi prati ebai why prat say I will contribute to Ghana city to the development of my nation we wa bra won tofu elo aban ya manika free
yes sir tomano
almost anya smart Danny we are telling them. Bese moya dey amu betua. We kill a betua. Say we need your friend kill a betua.
Kill a betua.
It is a 11 1 cedi no. 1% namumpa. Okay, so Danny zoom me in. Where 2011. High Court abolishes illegal fuel charge. Now you read the story no. I catch them say on the June 4th to say ya no more year no. Almost here take you for June 5th. It's the same playbook. Then you read this story. You read it. Where Amending Ghana 2011. I say the High Court in Accra has declared an illegal ex-refinery differential component of the export prices of petroleum products and ordered the National Petroleum Authority and the Tema Oil Refinery to stop its imposition with immediate effect. The decision by the court followed an application by the former New Patriotic Party's Communications Director, Kwaku Kwati, and his Development Data, that is DD Policy, Research and Advocacy Organization, seeking to outlaw. Now the decision by the court, so. After the ruling by the court presided over by Justice Patrick Baye, Kwatin told my Joe Online he expects the fuel prices to be reduced and that the court's order was an immediate abolition of the illegal imposition. Now, I'm trying to show you where. Now look at this. Won't take it time. Look at this. No, Danny, go to the next page. Go to the next page. Now me tell one here. Go to the next page. Page na the buy before this, no. Danny, what she be ana? Pay attention. Or see the decision of the court followed an application by former blah 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 blah. Now he says seeking to outlaw the tax component imposed on 5th June 2009 by the MP. And then they say 4th June. Actually 5th. And you're China didn't take effect. So June 5th, 2009. Almost the same thing.
Expose them. Expose them.
June 5th, 2009. Mugu abai we. Moji abai we di. Wait. You see the same playbook.
Scammers. The settings.
That. Say 2009 no sure.
Fly away.
To we want to see it.
Fly away.
FM beg for.
O say
FM beg for.
How many FM beg no? On between one.
Papa.
Obi? It's the same. 2009, June 5th. And only 1 city share that total show. And quite a more be money. Almost Jenny said 2 years. Now, Coco Quat and the Coco. On the way, so much a real one.
This is same scene. And I do my that's
now, wait, Mamusa Franklin, could you delete in your page? And Opa Franklin, could you over say the fastest pickpocketing ever? Go were deleted. Franklin. Imani Ghana.
Imani.
Political think tanks.
Rasbello. I said your mama second you go Gruma. Yeah, Mamundi rough. Come on. Mama did your mama compare Gruma for that. Don't do that. Let's give you some respect. Now 24-hour economy, so Munka and was
remember. The Kanya Benabay. Kanya knew who.
And you said, look at you, so more on it, a frago is a. I don't back at you, say 24-hour economy to ground, but to for a
Kanya boss. I'm not better Kanya boss. Then you be using another job. I ain't using another job. I'm on better so my
Mahama is the whole. Is the whole. Is the whole for Mother Ghana. Jam is the whole. Is the whole.
He's the whole.
Oh, Papa.
What do you hear him? No, but they are scammers.
Yes.
Telling you.
Exactly.
Oh, fire.
I don't know what kind of opposition. Or by also a can't turn a yabu. Tomorrow you'll find any boss. Or by a cabo. Or appointed defense you. Mamma cannot correct. Now a breaker crabby. Now before you ever to about it, we will abolish LEVY, remove new sand taxes, streamline existing ones, and broaden tax base. And I said we will increase taxes. I've a year ready to a worker. According to my joy line. You're going to work.
Cancer from.
Yohani.
You're serious.
I will be saying ring the bell. Yohani, when you're serious, Miss McDonald, one correct. Now, you tell your mama, or see the decision, though difficult, is necessary. President Mama justifies additional. But on record, it's not one Ghana city.
Precisely.
Go via for you moving call a year and to quiet your shots here. Now, you make your points very clear.
More fire.
And Sansa Dali. The story I shall see. We take no delight in affecting any person's personal life. We kept on continuously warning her and the associates. Said, stop it. I don't like this. Stop it. For well over 2 months, I kept on warning her. Stop it. Because I can be ruthless, I can be callous when I want to be, and I'm merciless when I want to be. Especially when I know that somebody is coming after me, I become merciless, and I don't like that energy. In every man lies a king and a beast. You must decide which one you want to bring out.
Exactly so.
So, in every man lies a king and a beast. You must choose which one you want to deal with. And they kept on dealing with the beast in me. I said, no, I don't want it. I want the king in me. They kept on dealing with the beast in me. Now I've heard voices. I'm happy. I don't want to continue to inflict pain on anybody's home. Information we will give it to the security agencies. They will carry it. Let me sound this warning to her. And whoever chooses to go the route that she went, that any day, anytime, I come here free for myself. I am ready for war. Except that I will give you room. I would like to go on the negotiation table. I would like us to have conversations. Be reasonable human beings. But if you choose not to be reasonable, there is a beast sitting in me somewhere that really works very hard. And if I'm a leader of a nation, any day, anytime, nobody can even attempt. So obey use threat of force. When you use threat of force, you will be met with something so drastic that you will forget the day you were born. I wasn't born for this country. I think I should have been in a year of Russia, the world superpowers, where I control. I can wipe you as a fan club. Because you're following you. So, and Sansa story, we will pause, we will hold on. Whatever information we have, we'll pause, we'll hold on. Until somebody provokes us the way you did. And we'll go against. You can be rest assured. Any day, anytime, you'll be so. We can meet anybody.
Boot for boot. Exactly. So.
Isaac Tete, I say the 2 noon is too much. Isaac Tete, Jupiter. Most saw camera near 2 noon. 2 noon, me ala media. I got swag. Me angasa. Me personality. Look where you have the man. Me near and me was self-control. Me was self-confidence. Almost for an arrogance. What am I for an arrogance? What was it? It's Zadia Beno. And Sansa, the Mofanton.